Most hedge fund managers don't get rejected by LPs. They get stalemate. And that's worse because it means LPs like you, but they don't trust you enough to allocate. If you keep hearing things like, we like you, let's stay in touch, we will circle back next quarter, this video is for you because when LPs they lie, it's not random, it's a signal. And because of that, I have created this video because I will give you what you need actually to understand, and it will help you to increase the conversion rate and to increase the management that you're currently managing. My name is Ziad Silo. I have already done over 2,000 calls with hedge fund managers from over 12 markets so far. I have partnered up with $1 billion hedge fund managers, $3 billion hedge fund managers, and I have already partnered up with emerging hedge fund managers, traders who wanted to do the shift to the hedge fund industry, and I have already documented over 50 calls completely free. You can take a look on them. You will find them on my own YouTube channel with essential players, with emerging hedge fund managers, with mid-sized hedge fund managers. Now let's get into the video directly so we don't spend your own time and my own time. Why LPs like your hedge fund but still don't allocate? I will tell you right here in today's video. I will give you the solution if you just take some notes and if you will just invest the next few minutes to actually understand what I will show you. By the way, if you would like to see videos, if you would like to get the value of what I have already learned from over 2,000 calls with hedge fund managers, from what I have already learned of experience and knowledge in the hedge fund industry, you can subscribe to this channel because I will drop a video 1 or 2 per day. Now let's get into it. So maybe you have already seen before, we like you, we will get back to you next quarter, and you keep getting the same exact rejection or the same exact objections all the time, correct? And you don't understand how you can actually overcome them so you can get to the capital, you can get to the allocations, you can increase the measurements that you're looking to increase, correct? And I will tell you right here what you need to do. So here is the truth most hedge fund managers never hear clearly. So you need to understand LPs don't allocate based on how much they like you. They allocate based on whether they can defend you internally. So what that means, I will explain that to you right here, and you will get the values that you are looking to get. First, they will define you by how many team members do you have today? Do you have team members? Or if you have, do you have up players? They are known or they are unknown. Is it like they are pro in what they are doing or they are not pro in what they are doing? Are you solopreneur or you are not solopreneur? Because if you are solopreneur and the fund is only you, so that means if you die, the fund dies with you. And what will happen from there? I mean, how things will go from there. So the fund, it will collapse in one time, and that's why they will not allocate to you. Most of you, the fund is on you. I mean, you are the fund, you are the system, you are the structure. That is not scalable at all. You have only portfolio management project. You don't have a global sales operation infrastructure inside your own hedge fund to become an essential player. That's why you need actually to do the shift. You need to do the transaction from being a portfolio manager to get into the hedge fund industry and to be regulated a global hedge fund. That's where you will get capital, and that's where you can actually overcome all of these objections that you keep hearing. At the same time, it could be how scalable has your hedge fund been? So that it could be a big thing. I mean, how things has been for you for the last couple of years. Have you already scaled up your own hedge fund constantly, or has your own fund been on the same flat line, on the same stalled flat line? So you need actually to prove on what you have already done, and you need actually to do some executions, some raw actions in the industry to create that, or to create this momentum, or to create this name that will actually stand out after you will actually pass away. You understand? So that's what you need actually to focus on is your own actions. I mean, how fast are you actually executing in the marketplace? Okay? Because if you are not fast enough, if you are slow motion in your own movement, so that will actually directly stink in the marketplace, I mean, about you, all right? And it will not get you allocations, okay? Because most of the LPs globally, they have connection with each other, okay? Who has invested into your own hedge fund? So who has invested in your own hedge fund? Any big names, any celebrities, any famous name, big players, big and essential players, fund to fund, banks. So it could be what it could be, correct? So it could be a banker that he's already well-known, so you can actually leverage your own name to your own advantage, okay? And if you understand how you can position your own self when you do the presentation with the name that has already invested into your own hedge fund, so you can get allocations, okay? It will get you actually allocations even if you don't have everything in the place, even if you don't have all players, team members, and even if you haven't actually scaled up your own hedge fund. But if you understand how you can position your own self and present your own self, so you can actually get allocations if you have well-known names, okay? Are you doing everything on your own, or do you have outliers? As I have already mentioned to you, what the yearly asset management grows over the last 3 years. So that is a big thing you need to focus on. You need to have an answer for it. Any well-known names from the global capital market that have already invested into your own hedge fund. That's exactly what I have already mentioned to you. So that's what you need to focus on if you're looking to minimize this type of rejections, this type of objections or rejections. We like you, we will get back to you later on our next quarter, okay? Because if they don't like you, or if they don't want to invest into you, they would actually directly address that to you. But they want actually to invest into you, but they haven't seen the structure that can actually help them to invest into you. Okay, so the structure, it would be the 3 elements that I gave you right here. Okay, focus on them and give proof on them. Okay, proofs matter, okay, not words, proofs, okay? So focus on that. And what you need also to focus on is the next. After every call, an allocator has to explain you to an investment committees. And if they can't explain you clearly, capital stops right there. So directly after each call that you currently have with an investor or with the institutional investors, not like small check-sized investors, I'm talking about the real money. So after each call, they would directly take your own materials, take everything that you have already sent over to them, and they will actually discuss that with their own investment committees, okay? And they will only focus on these 3 points or 3 elements that I gave you, okay? Team members, how scalable has been your own hedge fund, who has already been invested into your own hedge fund. So focus on these 3, okay? Focus on them. If you only focus on them, you can scale up to over 1 billion asset management. Okay, but most of you are right here. You are solopreneur, or you don't have outliers, or you have already been flat, or you have already been on the same line for the last 3 years. You haven't actually raised capital. Okay, more than 3 years, more than 5 years. You have already maintaining at same stage between like 400 million up to 500 million, or between like 100 million up to 150 million. You have been at this stage. Okay, or you don't have big names, but this is not like very common. These 2 are very common. Okay, you understand something? I hope you understand. If you don't, just reply. Okay, reply and take some notes. You will get to where you want to get up to. So first, you need to understand the next. First, your story is interesting but not allocatable. Okay, that's what I will actually say later on if you don't have these elements. LBS might like your background, your strategy, even your return, but they can't summarize you in one sentence that survives inside their own IC room. Second, you don't have a clear edge. It could be also one of these, okay? But most of the time, it's not about all of this, okay? Most of the time, it's about the elements that I gave you right here. But let's say that you have already heard from someone that your edge is not clear, okay? So you want to work on it. If an allocator can explain why you, instead of the other 10 managers they meet this quarter, you lose by default. So you need also to focus on that. And your edge, it will not be that you have 0 management fee. It will never be, okay? Because everyone right now, or everyone who is not instantial, will actually say, oh, we are not charging management fee. So they will directly say, okay, he's unproven. He don't have a proven structure. Oh, he's a new buy. You understand? So you need actually to understand this, okay? So your edge, it will not be that you have 0 management fee. LBS aren't looking for ideas, they are looking for operators who can scale capital responsibly. Okay, so I hope it was clear. I mean, if you only focus on these 3, you can avoid this, okay? Because if you do this, so you will have an edge, and you will have something that they can actually present you to the others on, okay? And your story will be interesting and allocatable because you have already cracked all of these elements. So you understand? So these elements, what you need to focus on, okay? These are like the extra elements that you would focus on if you don't have these in the place, or if you can't figure it out on how you can actually fix each one of them. So you would focus on this. You will only focus on this on fixing them for the current time to only get the allocation, okay? Then after that, you will fix your own operation by fixing these elements. Okay, I hope it was clear. Third, process doesn't signal an essential maturity. You have no clear pipeline, you have no structured follow-up, you have no repeatable conversion system. It could be that your own issue. If you don't have that in the place yet, then you don't have a fund, okay? You are only a trader. You need also to have that, okay? That is very obvious. I don't need to go through it. 5, your follow-up. Exactly. So when you are doing a follow-up, you are too reactive, okay, too passive, too informal, so LBS style, okay? So that means you are showing them that you have no confidence in your own abilities or in your own structure. Most of you are also right there, okay? You are too nice when you are following up. You are too nice, you are too gentleman, okay? It feels like, okay, you are a needy. Even though if you are not needy, but it feels like you are a needy, okay? So you need also to focus on that. You need also to actually avoid that, okay? Again, as I have already mentioned to you, all of these elements that I gave you right here, they are only extra elements if you don't have the operational elements, which are these 3, okay? So we need to have these operational elements in order to scale up constantly and in order to minimize the objections that you had before, that it starts with we like you, we will get back to you next quarter, etc. You understand? So focus on the operational elements that you can fix inside your own operation, and if you can't fix them right now to get allocations directly, then focus on the extra elements that I gave you to fix them currently, to only get the deals or only to get the calls running. Then after that, when you have time, you will fix the operational elements, okay? To raise capital constantly and to increase the management to over 1 billion and beyond. That's what you need to focus on. That's what you need actually to face right now, okay? And don't run away from it. You have one limit lifetime, and everyone waiting for you. I mean, your own kids, your own family waiting for you, your own team members waiting for you. Then make sure to make it actually happen, okay? It's not complex. It's not a complex business model. It's not an easy one, but it's a hard one. But you can do it, okay? You have already taken this path, so just keep working on it and keep actually proving to your own self that you are the person that you wanted to become long time ago, okay? And how you can become that by actually fixing the operational elements that I have already mentioned to you. Do that right now. By the way, if you're looking to scale up asset management aggressively, massively, and constantly, and you're looking actually to maintain capital, to increase asset management, and to increase the re-ups, you're looking also to understand how you can have a global sales operation inspector inside your own hedge fund, so you can actually scale up. You can actually get to the next stage that you are looking to get up to. Then what you can do from here is absolutely very obvious to do and very easy to actually do, which is to find the link in the description below to my own Instagram. You will find it. Send me a DM right there, and when I will have time, I will get back to you. And if you have what it takes, if you have the structure, if you have the concept, so I will make sure to be committed for your own success. More than that was Ziad Silo. Until next time, keep killing it, or someone else will take your own clients.